Welcome back, guys. This is the MMA Neighborhood. I'm Devin.
And I am Steven.
And we are back with the post of UFC 287.
Yes, sir.
Pereira versus Adesanya, baby. This was their rematch in the octagon. And we have a lot to talk about. Steven's already grinning.
Yeah.
And we got plenty to talk about. But before we get started with the main card, we got the famous Steven Pereira.
That is right. Yeah, so we're just going to go over some of the fights that happened, just recently. Shaylin versus Steve Garcia. Shaylin was really taking it to Steve in the first round. He almost finished it, and then Steve comes back in the second round, knocks him out. Damn, it was good.
Ooh, was that the body yachty shot? Was that the liver shot, bro?
Yeah, the body yachty.
Damn, that was a clean comeback from that boy.
And then Cynthia Calvello versus Lupi Godinez. Lupi got the nod to her in her direction on the split decision. Some people see that as controversial, but
It was a close one, though?
It was a close one.
Yeah.
It was a close one. And then we have Gerald versus Joe Pfeiffer. Fire knocked out Gerald again. I think this dude Gerald needs to get cut from the UFC.
The meerkat guy.
Yeah, the meerkat. Yeah,
he's taking some damage. I mean,
he just gets knocked out, man.
Yeah, Hamzat one shot him way back in the day, and he really hasn't seemed to get any momentum since then.
I see him and Ion Cutabella kind of in like the same boat. If Ion loses his next fight, I feel like he should probably get cut too because these people just aren't winning.
Yeah, there's some people are on some bad losing streaks going on.
But it is what it is. And then we have Michelle Watson Gomez versus Luana.
Ooh, the karate hottie?
The karate hottie, and it's another split decision.
How do you feel about that split, man? It was a close fight, dude.
It was close, and I felt like Michelle Watson, I thought she was doing pretty well the whole time.
Yeah, that first round was tight. It was close.
Yeah, and she significantly outstruck her, looking at 70 total strikes versus 48. She got one takedown in the last round, 61 significant strikes versus her 44. I mean, I don't know,
It was a close one, split decision. I mean,
she
was spamming those front kicks a lot. She's kicking a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, I still feel like she probably took round 1 and 3.
Yeah, one's questionable, 3 for sure she had. Well, the other girl had power, but I thought she was pretty sloppy, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I think Karate Hottie should stay in there. It wasn't a bad fight for her. She just kind of lost it to the judges.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. So that's two chick fights with controversial endings, some would say, even though I wanted Lupi to win in hers. But, it's just one of those things you just don't know. But at the end of prelims, Chris Curtis versus Kelvin Gastelum. The gas, baby.
The gas was on tonight, dude. That night he was on fire, baby. He came in hot.
Yes.
He was banging Chris up. He's banging him up for the whole first round, dude. He almost finished him, man, in the first. He was cracking him with everything. His speed looked great. He looked in great shape. I really liked Gas in this fight, man. I really like this fight altogether.
Yeah, well, I kind of figured going into this fight, it's okay. I feel like Kelvin's gonna just use his boxing and just out piece him up.
Yeah,
gonna fuck him up. And the first fight was just all that. Yeah. Kelvin was going in and out, moving around. His movement was very good, and he was putting it to Chris Curtis in that first round. That first round felt like 10 minutes. To be honest with you, to me, I was like, dude, this is a beating. Then that second round is like I said, whatever. Chris Curtis, man, he's got that power.
Yeah, he does. He waited for the right time. He got a couple shots, but I think Kelvin still got that round. I mean, because I remember Kelvin. They said it was a headbutt, but Kelvin dropped Chris Curtis for something, and then he was on top of him, pounding his ass in the ground for a good minute. Yeah. It almost looked over, too, for a second.
Yeah, it did.
But the third round, that's when Chris Curtis started taking the tide a little bit. He was getting the rhythm going, and it turned into a straight dog fight in that third round, baby. That was a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
Fight of the night, even though there's much more to go over, but the fight of the night for me is that fight, dude. Kelvin Gastelum, Chris Curtis. Absolutely stunning.
It was a great fight.
It was a good one, and I'm glad Gas is back on that win streak. Getting back on that win.
I really can't even remember the last time he fought, to be honest with you. So it was good to see him come back in here and get a win.
It's been a while, and he got a good win over a tough opponent.
A very tough opponent.
Any picks for Gas? Would you like to see him fight anybody?
Oh, man,
anybody
dude.
coming up?
It's very hard to say because where is he? He's ranked 15. He just beat ranked 14. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so he's slowly getting back in it. Huh?
Yeah, so I don't know. It's really hard to say who he should fight,
I wouldn't mind seeing him take on Chiesa, or no, that's welterweight, huh?
That's welterweight.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a tough one to
Well, I like to see him. I like to see him back in the game, baby.
Yeah, probably take a 6-month break. He probably took some damage.
Yeah, that was a fucking war, dude. Yeah. But, dude, hell of a chin from both men, dude. Oh, my God.
I mean, they are both known for chins.
Yeah,
I mean, like, come on.
Dude, their chins were tested and they lasted, man.
Oh, yeah.
But now we're going into the main card, baby.
Yeah.
UFC 287. And we're going to start off with a newcomer in the UFC. He has now his second fight, Rosa Jr., right?
Raul Rosas Jr.
Raul
versus
Rosas
Christian
Jr.
Rodriguez.
Damn, we totally counted Christian Rodriguez out in the last podcast. We didn't really know much about the guy.
Yeah.
But, dude, he showed up, man. He showed up, and Rosa did not, bro.
Look,
I know you got a lot to say on this.
Look, I get that Raul's a wrestler. He's a wrestler, you know, and, you know, he was going to go out there and wrestle. But when he couldn't get it, you know, to a position that would, you know, favor him, you know, kind of he just turned into, Armin? You know, Gamrot and shit, just pure wrestling.
Yeah.
Not throwing any strikes. He didn't throw strikes until like the third round.
Yeah, he really had no plan B.
Yeah, no. And it's just like, oh, dude, this is so eye-opening. Like, do you not train striking?
Yeah, he's young. He's the youngest fighter in UFC.
I get it.
He's got time to grow, but like you said, man, he didn't even look like he hit pads, man. It was just pure wrestling, pure humping the leg. And Christian Rodriguez did a great job at defending it. The first round, he did get, Rosa Jr. did get Rodriguez back.
Yeah.
So there was a scary part in that first round, but Rodriguez stayed calm, very calm and collected the whole time, was able to escape. And in the second round, it looked like Rosa was starting to gas out a little bit.
Yeah.
And Christian Rodriguez was able to reverse Rosa's takedowns and get up on top and basically play his own game against him.
Yeah, so we had a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu kind of come out of Christian versus a wrestler. And we got to see what the hell happened there.
Boy.
So the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu kind of took reign on that one.
Jiu-Jitsu won wrestling this time, baby.
Yeah,
the wrestling did not work.
It did.
I like how Rodriguez in that third round, though, he stood up for like the last 20 seconds just to land some strikes, just get something on him, man. He let go of back control just to strike with the kid.
Fuck this.
But yeah, Rosa Jr. a lot to learn, man. Back to the drawing boards for him. I was on the train and it's derailed.
Yeah, I mean, we both wanted him to win because we didn't know anything about Christian, but at least I'll have eyes on Christian now next time he fights.
The boy's good.
And then next, we have Kevin Holland versus Santiago Ponzinibbio.
This one was hot. we said it was going to be a banger. If the first one was a snoozer, this one was going to be a banger. And it was, man. Kevin Holland, the aka superhero for Steven. He came in like Batman, dude. The dude was doing good. He had some good range, like the 81-inch reach is a very hard range to get in, especially for the welterweights.
Yeah.
And Ponzinibbio, sorry, I butchered last podcast. I butchered that, Ponzinibbio or something like that. But Ponzinibbio wasn't doing too bad in that first round. He had some leg kicks, finding success with the leg kicks.
Yeah, that was mainly his whole success during the whole fight.
Yeah, it was like his only thing he could land. The range was harsh.
Yeah. He did land some good strikes to Kevin's dome piece, but other than that, it was all leg kicks for him. Yeah. Which don't really recall him ever going for a takedown.
No, he didn't. He never really threw high, too. I wish he would have thrown high. Like you said, Kevin Holland's doing that shoulder roll, which was nice.
Yeah.
You know, it's getting him out of the range even more. But I think if Santiago was to throw a high kick, he could have caught him rolling out of there. But he didn't. And I called a second round finish. I think he called third. And
I called third. Yeah,
you were right, baby. That third round came along and it was nasty.
Yeah,
boy.
Santiago had, or Kevin Holland had Santiago's foot. And then he just fucking backfisted him. And
that was the first drop. Yeah,
that was the first drop.
He dropped him first time. He caught a kick, backhand, bitch slapped him back to the canvas, baby. But yeah, in that third round, he just caught him with a nice right hook and a right hand. And put him on his ass and finished the deal. He face planted.
Yeah.
He face
And then he popped up. It was like arguing with the ref. Like, dude, you were out.
Yeah, Santiago.
You were out, bro. You were about to fucking die in there.
He kissed the floor, bro, and he thought he was still in it. But dude, he's getting dribbled off the canvas pretty well.
Yeah, it was
great job from Kevin Holland.
Yes, I'm really excited to see him.
I'm glad to give him a striking match, man. I hope they keep giving him some strikers. I know he needs to improve the wrestling, but it's nice to see that KO. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Real nice.
Now, see, who does Kevin Holland fight now?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
Middleweights, huh? We got middleweights.
No, it's welterweight.
Damn, you came from middleweight. I'm all off tonight. I'm off tonight. But yeah,
welterweight.
He's in welterweight now. He's looking good in there, too. I know he struggled against Wonderboy, but...
I have a name. I don't think he has a fight.
Let's hear it.
Vince Luque.
Oh, I love it.
Let's do
That's
that.
A banger, baby. Yeah, I don't want to challenge that one. That was awesome, dude.
I like that fight.
Damn, I would like to see Luque get a win, though. That's a tough one for Luque, dude.
Yeah, it is. But
coming off a knockout from Jeff Neal.
It's a strong striking fight.
Dude, that's a beautiful. Make it a fight night. Fuck it, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'd watch that.
That's a bang. Good pick, Steve.
Thank you.
I'm liking it.
Now we're gonna go to the next card or next fight, which I got horribly wrong.
Oof.
Rob Font versus Adrian Yanez.
Woo. Steven called Rob Font Mr. Pillow Fist. But boy, did he prove him wrong. Yeah, Rob Font's not known for knocking people out, but he did have a nice one that night, baby. First round knockout for Rob Font, baby. These boys just got into it. Let's just get to the shit. They just got into it, man. Giannis actually did land some good damage on Font. He already swelled up his eye. It's only been a round. But Rob Font didn't back down, baby.
No.
He put the pressure back on him and hit him with some vicious, like, right hook combination uppercut looking thing. You know, it was a weird throw, but it was powerful.
Yeah.
And it put Giannis on his ass, bro.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like that's a different kind of Rob Font than we've ever seen.
He was hungry, bro.
Yeah, he pressed forward. He didn't give up. You know what I'm saying? Even when he did take those very few shots from Adrian, he just kept in there.
Sometimes if he takes hits, he starts slowing down or backing off, but he gets fired back right back to Giannis.
I think his last fight, the Vera fight, you know, might have taught him like not to like, you know, just stay with the distance and like pick him apart and whatnot.
Right.
Because you probably knew Adrian had that power. And if you let someone like that just, you know, you give them more time, they're going to find more time to have openings on you.
Yeah,
so he probably just said, fuck it, I'm going to counter pressure and I'm just going to stay in there.
Yeah.
And it fucking worked out. And at a certain point, the combinations were landing so well, Adrian couldn't really do anything.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he just got fucked up.
He might have bit off a little bit more than he could chew on that one. He kind of big step up for Adrian in competition. Rob Font was ranked 5 or 6 or something like that. He jumped up. He tried to take on a good challenger, and it didn't work out for Adrian. But he's not out of the game yet. He's still got time to make the adjustments needed. You know.
Yeah, Rob Font's 6 right now.
6.
They haven't updated the rankings yet. So
I liked him, dude. I think he did a great job. He needed this win, man. He was struggling. He was winning fights and losing them at the very end. You know. So it's good to see him take someone out early, get his confidence back, and he looked freaking phenomenal. His power was there. He didn't have a pillow fist style. And
dude, I mean, I'm man enough to admit it. I was wrong. He proved me wrong, and I will never say that about him again.
There you go, man.
100%.
And he had to show his power, man. It finally came through.
Oh,
you know?
dude. I mean, I was speechless. Hey, man. You know,
that was a hot one.
You got kudos from me.
I'll admit one later.
Now, who do you think Rob Font fights?
Oh, that's tough, man.
Because everyone above him, like Vera, he already fought and has just fought. Peter Yan just fought. I mean,
I wouldn't mind
Rob Font, Peter Yan.
I don't think he's fought Cruz yet. I wouldn't mind that fight. I think it's a good stylistic fight.
Cruz is number 7, Rob Font 6, but then again, they haven't updated these rankings.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. I don't think it would be too bad for him to take that fight, even though he's ranked below him.
I wouldn't hate that fight.
Yeah, it's still high profile. Cruz is still game.
Yeah,
their styles are fast, and it's gonna be a lot of movement. In
I would actually be down. I'll still take my boy.
Yeah,
I'll still take my boy
Cruz.
Cruz.
I know you back Cruz up. I like that fight. I think Cruz would be a great fight for Font next.
Yeah. All right. I'll second that.
Let's get it, baby.
And now
for the co-main event of the evening, we had Miami's finest coming into the cage. We had the Scarface himself, game bred Jorge Masvidal taking on a high-level competitor in Gilbert Burns. And boy, this was it wasn't a great showing for our boy Jorge Masvidal.
No.
But he tried, and it just didn't work out so well. The first round was a little stagnant. They were both filling each other out.
I mean,
I think they were both kind of worried about things. Burns looked like he's worried about that fucking epic knee from Askren, you know? Mm-hmm. And Jorge looked like he's worried about getting taken down. So the first round was a little bit lackluster. I think Burns got off on him at the very end of it a little bit, but really not much happened. But second round, I think Burns actually got a takedown at the very end of that first round, and then moving into the second, he knew he could take down Jorge Masvidal. So he started using the grappling more.
Yeah, I got 2 takedowns in the second, one in the round one, and then one in the third.
So the second round, it was all Burns. In the third round, it was do or die for Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, because apparently all he wanted to do is get hit and fucking smile and say, "Come on, bring it."
Yes.
Where the dude? Okay, this is not the Jorge Masvidal that I thought was going to show up.
Yeah, every time
it really wasn't.
Every time he took a hit, he just smiled at it. He didn't want to fight back, or he didn't really look in great shape to me either. I think he had a lot of emotional things. He looked hot headed. He's trying to fight Kevin Holland before the fight. Like he's too distracted.
Yeah.
Plus the hometown, I think it could work for you or work against you.
I mean, it's a good thing he's retiring because I would like to see my boy Kevin Holland fight him, but it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, we did.
Kevin Holland could take Vincent Luque.
Yeah, Kevin Holland did call out Jorge, but it is Jorge's end of his career. He put down the gloves after Gilbert Burns won by unanimous decision.
Yeah.
And Burns was cracking him with some good hands at the third round, man. And Jorge just did not have an answer for anything.
Yeah, I mean, I really can't, Masvidal must have hit him, solidly, 3-4 times?
Yeah,
I really can't recall.
Most of his good strikes were leg kicks on Burns.
Yeah,
and
so
he just didn't get off with his hands. One of his throws looked like he was drunk. He was so slow. I was like, oh, damn, man.
Yeah, I think that was second or third round.
Yeah.
He was just broken down.
Burns had to get a little confident. It took him a while to get his fire going too. He's kind of looking a little. He's shocked in there. He wasn't like himself. They both kind of looked sloppy that night. I'm not gonna lie. Burns didn't really look his best either.
I mean, I think he was also giving the Masvidal the respect for his power.
Definitely.
He wasn't going out there, which is kind of shocking. I'm surprised it wasn't more of a dogfight. I was really shocked it wasn't more of a dogfight, man.
Yeah, it was somewhat snoozer at some point.
I'm pretty sure you called that.
Yeah, it could have been snoozer.
Yeah,
but it is the end. Like Masvidal said, he's not feeling anymore. He's not himself in there.
Fucking fighting for 20 years. Part of it in the backyards with Kimbo and all this shit, bro. And then he gets in the UFC, and it's just like he had a good career, man.
Yeah.
How many 50-something pro fights?
Yeah, dude, insane. Much respect to Gamebred. He is a pioneer of sport.
Yeah.
And the guy's fought plenty of times, man.
Yeah.
He did his thing. He owns the fastest knockout in UFC history.
Yeah.
He's shown us some badass knockouts. He's always game, but it is the end. And I hats off to the Jorge Masvidal, man. I hope the best for your next step in life, man. But
which is
thank you for all the fights.
Yeah, thank you. And which he does has his own little promotion thing.
Yeah, he's doing the boxing, Gamebred boxing right now.
Yeah, he just had Aldo and fucking Stevens,
Jacare and Vitor.
Dude, I mean, I didn't watch it. I wanted to, but I just didn't know how. But I mean, it seemed if he's putting on stuff like that, I'll definitely check one out.
I actually watched it, and it's funny because the MMA guys fought better than the box. They were more entertaining than the boxers.
Really?
Yeah, because they were just fucking going all out, dude. The Vitor Jacare was actually for the old guys, dude. That shit was pretty intense, man.
Really?
Vitor dropped Jacare a couple times, and Jacare came back. I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe it, but
dude.
Gamebred boxing, dude. It should go somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from that first card the one that we saw.
Yeah.
Or I wanted to see whatever. Looks good. Looks promising. But sorry.
He's got much more going on, man.
Yeah.
So.
But now, who does Burns fight?
Oh,
the age-old question. Who fight?
We got this welterweight division's getting pretty heavy at the.
I know
top.
they, like I said, they must have heard me talk all that shit.
A little heavy up there. I wanted to see him go against Belal Muhammad, but I don't know if they'll give him that. I think that's just a perfect matchup for him, dude, to be honest. They're very similar.
I can't believe they're going to make Belal fight one more time.
I know, they wanted to fight Shavkat, so I don't know if they'll give him that. Because otherwise, Burns called out the winner of Kobe and Leon, but I don't think he's going to get it. I'll be on your side on this one. Muhammad's more deserving than that.
Hell yeah. Thank you. But, my God.
Why not fight Muhammad? Make it fucking, why not? Because Burns is up there. I mean, he's done. I don't know who else he could fight, man. He really has to take a back step if he wants to fight someone else.
Kamaru Usman's open.
Oh, they already fought before, but I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch. I wouldn't mind it.
I mean, that could, that would be a dope fight night.
Yeah, no headline. I want to headline it.
That'd be a dope fight night, though.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns 2.
I don't know if they're training again or not. If they're homeboys again, because I know the first fight they're buddies a little bit before that, but I wouldn't mind it.
I don't know.
If not Muhammad, why not Burns?
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's time.
There you go.
For the main event of the evening,
Woo.
We have the rematch inside the octagon against Alex Pereira versus Israel the Style Bender Adesanya, baby. This was something else, something unforgettable. I could tell you that.
Oh, fuck
Steven's still grinning. He couldn't wait till we got to this part.
Yeah.
But what a fucking fight, man. I really enjoyed these monster middleweights going in there and putting a stamp on it, bro. What do you got to say, Steve? I'll let you work this one.
I mean, really, the first round happened, and then The one thing I noticed right off the bat in the first round, what was I saying? His head movement had to show up.
Oh, yeah, I was there. He was dodging all the high kicks.
There you go.
Yeah.
What happened? You know what I'm saying? That's what needed to happen. He needed to have his movement on point, especially with his head. And it actually showed up, and it actually made a difference. How about that?
He had some good pressure on Pereira, too. Never really didn't dance too much, you know?
Yeah.
And, Pereira was landing some vicious leg kicks in that first round. He was peppering Adesanya's leg a lot.
Israel was serving him back, though.
Yeah, there's some. It was a leg kick battle. At first, I even rewatched it. It was all leg kicks. It was all Israel did have some body shots with some kicks, but there's a lot of leg kicks happening.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it looked like Pereira's game plan was to chop those legs up first. You know, going into the second though, it didn't take long for this shit to heat up, man. It was getting hot.
Yeah, because Izzy was landing a few right hands here and there in the second. You know, it was really starting to pick up with the hand game. You know what I'm saying? And then Alex Pereira, you know, he got hit maybe with a right, and then I didn't like that. And then he like started really pressuring him.
He didn't, and then he landed a leg kick that made Izzy kind of stumble.
Yeah,
and I think that's when he thought it was good to go for that kill, but sure wasn't.
You know, and everyone says, "Oh, Alex was beating the shit out of Izzy in that last like segment of the last exchange." It was like, if you really look at it, all he had was the 2 body shots and maybe a knee, but everything to the head was dodged or blocked. And then Izzy just with a short left, bop, stuns him, and then he comes with the fucking strong right, and then dinks him, bro, and he stunned, like he really fumbled him, and then he did it again.
He doubled up on that right.
Doubled up on the right and killed him. Killed him.
He straight knocked his ass out.
He was he was a toy with Andy coming into the room. You know what I'm saying? Dead. You know what I'm saying?
And it's all over. Dude, it was, all I could say was wow after that fight. It was amazing. He possummed Alex Pereira in there. I couldn't even tell, but he fucking possummed him in there. He covered up pretty nice. He had a couple body shots, but he got one big right hand, 2 big right hands right back, dude. And Pereira just stood there and took that first right hand and just stood there and just ate the second and laid on his ass, and then Adesanya did a follow-up hammer fist, and then he was really fucking lights out, dude.
And it really shows a light into their first fight in UFC at the end of the first round when Izzy stunned him. You know what I'm saying? So, and he had more time this time to finish it.
Oh yeah,
and there we go. Now we have our answer.
And new
once again.
And again, yeah.
2-time middleweight champion.
Oh shit, he got his belt back, boy.
Dude.
Damn.
And I sent you the video today, but
of
Whitaker's reaction.
Whitaker's reaction was like me, and then Volkanovski's reaction was like you.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly what I was like.
Shit,
yes,
dude. Yeah,
dude, I was fucking jacked up. Look, I didn't even call for that, to happen, because I thought for sure it was going to be a long, drawn out battle. It wasn't going to be boring though. I called for a decision win, because it almost got there the first time. Yeah, I thought this was going to be the same way, but seeing Izzy walk into the octagon the second time, I noticed his arms a little more. He's a little beefier, yeah. Little beefier. So I think he was working on
that power.
Working on the power. He was doing a little more strength training. So that's what I noticed just by the appearance of him. Yeah, and
looks stronger.
And he looked more focused.
Way more focused.
Not so much with the nerves and shit.
Yeah, he wasn't dancing like a lot. I'd say he put the pressure. He stayed in that pocket.
Yeah, he stayed in the game. He stayed in the fucking zone. He had the
fucking collar on before the fight, dude. Like unleash the collar, and you unleash the dog in there, man, and it fucking bit hard.
Hey man,
bro.
Dude,
he bit hard.
That's my boy right there. What's up?
You still owe me a shoey for the first fight.
Oh, we didn't do it.
Hell, you did.
You know what?
Tell him in there. Tell him to drink the damn shoey.
We're gonna do it after the podcast.
All right,
we'll do it,
dude. I gotta say it now. I'm an Izzy fan now, guys.
Oh,
it took long enough, but he killed the monster that haunted his dreams, bro. Yeah. And I mean, this speech afterwards, just like, if you can be happy just like this one time in your life, just do it one time.
Yeah.
I mean, incredible speech, incredible knockout.
Yeah.
Dude is the shit, hands down. Izzy's a bad motherfucker. And all props to the new champ, bro. I mean, that guy is the style bender, bro. Dude, he was smart. He was smarter than Pereira, bro. He's smarter, and he had the power to finish the job, man.
Dude, and you know what? It's just, even if you are an Izzy hater, you have to give him all the respect, because he fights everyone that everyone says people are afraid of.
Yeah,
he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't go for easy fights, and he fought this dude that's 3-0,
the scariest guy,
and then he fucking finally knocks him out cold. Dead.
Now that brings up the question though. It's a weird situation now though, because Izzy's wiped out everybody in middleweight, dude. Who's next for Israel Adesanya?
Who is next? Now, that's a good question.
That's a tough one, man.
Now, let me throw out the more obscure things. Jan Blachowicz is thinking about moving down.
Oh, wow.
Have you heard this?
Beat him? No, I haven't. That's a good one, though.
Yeah, he's saying he posted a picture of him smoking cigarettes. He's like, I'm going to move down to 185.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been there before, so.
Yeah, so.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm going to throw that out there.
I heard a weird one, too. I got Dracus de Peru or whatever.
Dracus Duplessis?
Yeah, he's already calling him out. I told you he's been quietly making his way up top. I think he needs a high level fight.
Yeah, the people are trying. I think he's trying too, but no.
Because he hasn't fought him yet. It's fresh blood.
Okay, so let's go through. We have Robert Whittaker 2, Vittori 3, Cannonier 4, Costa 5, Dracus Duplessis 6.
So Dracus Duplessis is one of those top dogs.
I say have Dracus fight Sean Strickland for a title eliminator.
Oh, yeah, because Sean Strickland hasn't tasted that.
He ain't fought it either.
Damn, so that might be it. That might be the...
Or Robert Whittaker versus Strickland, title eliminator.
I like
title eliminator.
I want to see Whittaker versus fucking Pereira, dude. I think that'd be sick. But I know Pereira's probably going to be out for a minute.
Well, he's probably going to be out, but who knows if he's going to stay down there.
True that, because, I mean, he's big.
I mean... have you heard any word from Alex or anyone that associates with him that he's planning on actually moving up? Or is that just like a fan thing that we've made up in our head?
I think if he beat Izzy, I don't know. Because he was talking about fighting Whittaker after this and stuff like that. But, I mean, Costa, I still want to see Whittaker fight Randy Costa too, or Paulo Costa.
I want Shamaev's bitch ass to fight Costa.
Oh, how could we forget?
Yeah, let's go.
Shamaev's going to middleweight.
Yeah, so
man,
that's what I'm saying. So we have Shamaev in there too.
So someone needs a great win.
Yeah,
to get to that shot against Izzy.
And I feel like Whittaker needs to fight he's got to fight Shamaev or Costa fight Shamaev.
Yeah,
or Robert Whittaker fight Strickland.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I just think he smokes Strickland, dude. I don't see Strickland giving him a
Me
problem.
too. Yeah. But honestly, I was actually, even though how much my disdain for Sean Strickland is, he did pretty well versus Jared Cannonier.
Yeah, he did.
He did pretty well.
When he's on it, I don't know. I don't mind the idea of Whittaker and Pereira fight for that rematch either.
But it's one of those things like if he stays down. If he does stay down, then give Whittaker Pereira.
Because that's a badass fight.
Dude.
Come on, that's a sick
one. I think legit, like, no, I'm not trying to talk shit. I think Robert Whittaker is like, I mean, I wouldn't doubt him, but he's a little afraid of Alex, man.
I think he said that, though.
I think he's a little afraid, man. Actually said that dude's freaking big, man.
Whittaker's also got it's pretty much wiped out the division himself.
I mean, he's beat everyone, but he's beat the top 5.
Yeah, so I mean, Pereira would be a good fresh blood for him. There's some good matches to be made. There's just not a true title, true challenger right now.
Yeah, there's not one good title contender fight.
These boys got to put on a performance to get that shot. And Izzy deserves a break anyways, dude. He went back to back with the monster.
Yeah.
And he deserves some time off. He could sit back and wait for these guys to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
So it could, I don't know. There's quite a few options to make matchmaking wise for middleweight. I mean, this is actually a very exciting time to be in the middleweight, but at the same time, it kind of sucks because it is Izzy as champion, which also cancels out a lot of people. So it's exciting and not.
Yeah, all the guys that have lost him have to do extra, dude.
Especially Whittaker.
Oh, no, that's what I was saying. Whittaker gets a Pereira win, that'll put him back in that talk,
Oh, yeah.
He needs something big.
But he knows he's just going to wrestle him. There's no way. Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't see Robert Whittaker fucking striking with this dude.
He might do it.
No way. No way.
Yeah, it would be the best path to victory, but man, I can't wait to see how it all plays out. I want to see who Izzy fights next. I think that's a mystery right now.
That is a mystery.
It is, baby.
And you got to make sure, because that's our post on 287, which was great. We had some great knockouts.
Outstanding card.
And like I said,
knockout of the year so far, my opinion.
Knockout of the year.
Shit,
true that. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Crazy, dog.
But you have to let us know what y'all think. But where can they do that on the YouTube, Devin?
They can do that MMA Neighborhood.
Where about on the IG?
MMA Neighborhood _
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Be like, Steven, yeah, we get it. Your boy won. Stop fucking grinning. Yeah. And Devin, did you do McGregor today?
I did a couple times. You missed it.
It's so incognito. But anyways, you have to let us all know all that good shit because it's not the MMA Neighborhood without you. And I'm Steven.
Yeah, I'm Devin.
And we will see you all next time.
Time for that shooting.